All right, guys. So I have something extremely excited I want to share with you guys. Now, I haven't done a video in a little bit, only because there's been kind of a lot of fun things going on over here at the studios. So first of all, welcome for everybody who's going to be coming on board or who may be watching this, later on down the road. Hello, my name is Jeff Balke, and this is Jeff Balke Studios. This is my animation studio where we do, of course, 2D animation. We're doing some 2D animation where it's going to be a classic, traditional pencil paper. Absolutely love that kind of animation. I grew up with that. Most of us grew up with that. And then, of course, we are also doing some what I call digital cell animation, where it's all done on the computer. So, plus, we have a lot of other projects that we're doing, which is one of the things I'm going to talk to you about right now. But first, I'm really stoked that this weekend is my very first show, and I have not done a convention in about a year and a half. And like most of us, we were all, stuck at home. Thank you, COVID. We were all stuck at home. We got to still see each other virtually like this, but I'm one of those guys where I need to see you face to face. I'm old school. I like handshaking, which of course I won't be able to do this time around, but eventually down the road I will be. But anyways, this show I'm excited about because I've been doing this show for quite some time right here in Milwaukee. It's the Milwaukee Comic-Con. It is only a one-day show. It's going to be Saturday only from 10 o'clock to 4:30. So yeah, kind of short, but that's the vendor. That's just the vendor themselves. That's what the venue. So, but it's really action-packed. It's a lot of fun. There's a ton of artists, a ton of comic books, which don't get me going on that one. I absolutely love when comics are at a show. It kind of started comic cons. A lot of shows nowadays just really don't have a lot of comic vendors at shows. You'll find a couple here and there, yes, of course, but this is jam-packed with comic artists, comic vendors, card vendors. There's a couple of guests here and there. There's not a ton. That's something else I like about this show too coming up. They don't focus, hey, what's going on? They don't focus on just guests. So they don't get those gargantuan huge guests in here, in the shows, which skyrocket the admission price. So the admission is only $8 for the entire day, which has been their fee since before I think probably even before, well, maybe not before I got there, but about the same time I got there, they've been having the same price. So, but anyways, that's this Saturday, so I'm really stoked. I'm really looking forward to it. But the biggest thing that I'm really excited about, this is the very first. Good, thank you. Good. How are you? But the biggest thing that I'm excited about is, of course, now this is the first time I'm actually coming live and I'm saying anything about it. But my comic, which is actually published through Storm King Productions and Storm Kids, my comic that I created with Paul Story, he wrote the story, he wrote the book. Paul and I worked together on creating this story, is now an Eisner Award nominee. So if you guys don't know exactly what the Eisners are, it's basically kind of like the Oscars or or the Academy Awards, but of comic books. So it's a very big honor, and it's a huge honor to even be nominated. So I'm really stoked, really looking forward to it. This is the book right here. That's got a little. Hold on, I got another one right here. That's a little glare. So this is the book right here, Stanley's Ghost, as you can see. So I put this team together, and I'm super happy with, of course, how the book came out, and I loved working with this team. Like I said, Paul Story did the writing of the book. Paul and I actually came up with the story of the book as well. We both kind of wrote and did the script of the story. I also did the coloring on it, and I created the characters. Because these little guys are actually from my animation studio, Jeff Balke Studios. I'll show you that again. However, Paul and I aren't the only people who actually worked on this book. I'm super stoked that I also got to work. I know I say that a lot. I'm really excited that I also got to work with Dave Alvarez. He is a phenomenal cartoonist. He's done a ton. Just a ton of work with Warner Brothers and DC Comics. He's drawn different comic books throughout his years, and also he's done some character design for some of those companies, you know, for the animations. Just a phenomenal guy to work with, and I think his art just really shined through, and it's just, and I feel like my coloring over his work just went, you know, just spectacularly. I'm really, really happy how this came out. And then, of course, the one person you really cannot forget is the letterer. Now, that's someone who a lot of people always forget about, the person who actually does the lettering. That's an art form all by itself, you know. And this young lady, Janice Chang, you know, she is actually one of the first women in comic books, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's how I've been saying it. She's been in the business for over 40 years. Does not look like it. She looks like she's all of like 43 years old. You know, she looks really good. But she has been lettering for Marvel and DC for so many years. And here's the coolest part. She does it by hand. Oh, yeah. This is the digital age, absolutely. But she does it by hand. Uses a little bit digital here and there, but she does such a phenomenal job with lettering. So it was so cool to have her actually letter this book. And with all of us together and the editing of Sandy King and Sean from Storm King Productions, this is just one big soup of awesomeness. You know, you put us all together, like I always say, like 3 peas in a pod. Well, we're just one big creative soup, which is, I think this is what we created, and it came out amazingly. So thank you guys very much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the book and you liked the book, and I'm glad that it's an Eisner nominated book. Wow. I get chills every time I say it. An Eisner nominated comic. Wow, that is so cool. If you want to check this out, you always can go and check this out. You can go to, and I'm going to put all the links and everything after this video, so you can also have see the links too. But you can go to bulkystudiosart.com. You can go and buy it buy Stanley's Ghost right now from my website. Hey, what's up, Brian? But you can go right to my website right now and you can go buy it there. Or if you want it digitally, if you don't want it, this is where I'm going to probably screw this up. But if you want it digitally versus the hard floppy copy, as we call them, you can get it digitally. And like I said, I'll give you guys that link. I'll put it right here, either on this video. I don't know if I can do it afterwards, but I'll either put it right here, or I'll just put it right in my my Facebook page, so you guys can, the Jeff Bulky Studios Facebook page, so you guys can go and buy it digitally too. Either way, doesn't matter. It's still an awesome book any way you look at it. Of course, when you buy it from me, here's another really cool thing as well. When you do buy it from me, it does come signed by myself. So here it is. Yay! I'm really excited about the book, guys. I really am. But this is the book right here, so I'm very excited about this. It is such a super huge honor, like I said, to even be nominated for an Eisner. So, wow, it's just really cool. That's all I really had to say. Like I said, I wanted to share with you. My first convention is coming up this weekend on Saturday, and then I am going to have those books there. So anybody watching, if you're in the Milwaukee area and you're going to the Milwaukee Comic-Con, I will have those there. Buy them there. Of course, I sign them right in front of you. So kind of like a certificate of authenticity-ish kind of a thing, which I know a lot of people look for nowadays. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. So I'm going to start doing some more of these. I don't know if you can really tell, kind of, because right underneath the word scoop here, that's my desk. It's ready. I got a couple of pieces on there, getting ready to go, getting ready to color some stuff up. Starting next week, I'm going to come back with the Coloring with Jeff episodes. Like I said, a lot of stuff going on. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but that's why I do have actually on my website. You can always buy it from my website. If you buy the comic book or anything from my site, it comes signed by me. If you don't want the comic by my, physically, you can always buy it and download it digitally wherever you read comics. So we got you covered. I'll get that link very soon. But the Coloring with Jeff episodes are coming back next week, so I do apologize for the long delay. And then I was actually getting ready. I was getting some stuff put together for these new episodes to where the video camera is a lot closer to my coloring desk, so it's not like you have to squint or see or what anything like that. So you want, yeah. All right, guys. So again, I just want to say thank you guys very much. And also, this I think is only my third video I've done on the Hanging with the Web Show TV network. So this is really cool. This is really cool. I'm glad to be part of these guys. I'm glad they let me come on here and do some live videos, because this, yeah, I got a lot of cool things to show you guys, and I want to get it out there in a big way. So thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Keep looking. I'm going to be doing more of these videos on top of doing, like I said, the Coloring with Jeff episodes are coming back next week. So wait till after the show and after all the craziness. So thank you guys again. And oh, and also next week I'll have something else really cool to show you that you can actually put right directly on your shirts. So yeah, really kind of neat. So thank you guys again. You rock. You're awesome. And I look forward to seeing you guys hopefully soon. Bye, guys.